Hailey and I broke up, but we're friends now.
That Justin might get back with Selena and things will be over for Jaylee.
The Hollywood romance that we have all been glued to has finally reached its breaking point. So grab your popcorn, people. The truth about Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage has finally surfaced after months of conjecture and whispered rumors. And it comes from Kendall Jenner, Hailey's closest confidant. We've all seen the telltale signs, like the disjointed public appearances, the mysterious Instagram posts, and the dubious staged paparazzi photos that shouted, "Everything's fine," when in fact it wasn't. The power couple has reportedly been leading separate lives behind closed doors while attempting to maintain their picture-perfect public persona for months by posting glimpses of their marital bliss on social media. As they say, where there is smoke, there is usually fire. This situation has been simmering for a while, honey. Sources close to the couple have been subtly feeding the rumor mill with stories of mounting tension and irreconcilable differences, despite their best attempts to maintain appearances through planned PR campaigns and calculated social media posts. Their inner circle can no longer remain silent, which is the true killer. Friends and insiders are speaking up one by one, and their perspectives differ greatly from the romantic couple we've been seeing on Instagram. Hailey's ride-or-die best friend since their modeling days, Kendall Jenner, has finally spoken out about what's actually happening behind those expertly edited pictures and expensive clothing. It is important to note that this is not just another social media rumor or tabloid rumor. When someone is familiar with the circumstances, you can tell that things are serious when Kendall begins to speak. She has, after all, witnessed it all: the brief romance, the unexpected engagement, and now, apparently, the dissolution of what seemed to be a happily ever after marriage. It's not the story Justin and Hailey have been trying to sell us, so let's see what Kendall had to say about one of Hollywood's most talked about couples splitting up. Rumor has it that things aren't exactly going well in the Bieber household, and this time, the gossip is coming from someone who is genuinely aware of what's happening. Kendall Jenner reportedly revealed some significant information regarding her best friend Hailey's marital status during a glamorous Hollywood party last week, and let's just say, it doesn't look good. At these high-end industry parties, even the most reserved celebrities tend to relax after a few drinks. When Kendall was speaking with her inner circle, that's precisely what happened. A number of partygoers overheard the conversation without realizing that others were nearby. Unfortunately, Small Mercy's phone was there to record it. The rumor has been circulating throughout the town of Tinseltown. We've all noticed that something has been strange lately. Do you recall the time when Justin and Hailey were practically a couple? Their social media game has also changed, so we're lucky if we see them getting coffee together now. Those sentimental posts and gushing comments are no longer there. We're getting business updates and solo shots instead, which isn't exactly a happily ever after. When you start making connections, everything Kendall allegedly shared aligns with what we've been witnessing, which is the really intriguing part. Significant, "we're trying too hard" vibes have been emanating from their recent public appearances, not to mention their nonverbal cues in those paparazzi photos from his Instagram posts. On X, a user posted, "Justin Bieber had a mental breakdown. Let's address the obvious." These two lovers haven't been providing us with the adorable moments we're accustomed to in recent times. Everyone used pregnancy as an excuse for their separation, but let's face it, when does having a baby make it impossible to see your spouse in the same place? That church drama in March was the true eye-opener. We're all aware of Justin's spiritual side. It's essentially his passion. However, people really began to raise their eyebrows when he began going on the solo church run, showing up and dipping out by himself, while Hailey slipped out the back with her group. We're trying to keep the energy low-key while avoiding each other, and it's giving a lot. And let's not even talk about that February Instagram drama. Who in 2025 unfollows their spouse by accident? Really? We all know that Finger needs to intentionally hit the unfollow button. The internet never forgets, honey, so even though Justin hit the follow button again more quickly than you can say damage control once people noticed, his PR team most likely had a collective heart attack during those few hours. It's not precisely the romantic masterpiece they've been trying to sell us all this time, but when you put all these pieces together, the separate exits, the social media drama, the declining couple appearances, it's beginning to paint a pretty clear picture. And do you recall the time these two were infatuated with one another during interviews? It was that March interview that really got people talking, but now we're lucky if they even mention each other's names. When Hailey chose to use the phrase, "my child's father," rather than "my husband." Well, that's the kind of subtle shade that, in my opinion, says a lot. However, this is where the interesting part begins. In January, Papa Baldwin himself pressed the panic button on social media. You can tell something's wrong when your own father-in-law is openly pleading for divine intervention. That Instagram post requesting prayers was essentially a spiritual SOS, rather than your average blessed post. It seems that there is more to this story than simply growing apart. Which brings us to the whispers from Kendall's corner. According to rumors, Justin has been going through some very difficult personal struggles lately. We all know that he has previously been very forthcoming about his struggles with mental health, but according to sources, things have recently taken a rather difficult turn. When you think about it, it's actually rather heartbreaking. Sometimes no amount of love in the world can make up for what's happening on the inside. As it turns out, he's also really upset about Selena's entire album, which he believes is about him. Hailey Bieber needs to divorce Justin and take full custody of their son, one fan wrote in the comment section. We've never seen Justin edging out like this before, or he's promoting new music in this bizarre way. The sad thing is that this is about real people dealing with real problems, not just two celebrities going through a difficult time. That's why I'm not going with the latter. It wasn't gossip when Kendall allegedly revealed Justin's difficulties. Rather, it was sincere concern from someone who had seen the entire situation play out from the inside. Rumor has it that Hailey has reached her breaking point, and to be honest, is it your place to blame her? Now that she has a 5-month-old to consider, Justin's actions don't exactly make him seem like the father of the year. According to sources, she isn't just considering leaving. She also has her sights set on the $300 million 0 cents prize. After all, it's not cheap to raise a child in Hollywood, is it? Here's where things get really crazy, though. It turns out that Justin is really frightened by the whole Diddy situation and has more serious issues than just his marriage disintegrating. Let's face it, nobody wants to get entangled in that mess, especially when they're trying to keep their own lives together. We're talking serious anxiety about possibly having to reveal the truth in court. It's beginning to sound more like a reality show episode gone wrong, with the new baby, Justin's alleged difficulties, and this impending legal drama. Hailey is reportedly prepared to end their relationship. Let's just say that the Bieber fairy tale may come to an end in 2025. Additionally, everyone was commemorating Justin's sobriety journey a while back. Hailey is witnessing her worst fears come true as it appears that the train has jumped the tracks. In addition to the strange Let's Hang Out in the Snow half-naked episode that gave me major 2014 Justin vibes, and not in a good way, those Aspen photos are major red flags. Let's face it, our boy doesn't look his best in the most recent photos from New York. The entire Instagram drama, "Please, my account was hacked," is literally the 2025 equivalent of my dog eating my homework, and the word gaunt doesn't even come close to describing it. No one is buying it. Hailey has been trying to be the supportive wife through all of Justin's ups and downs for 6 whole years, which is the truly heartbreaking part, Justin. The stakes are completely different now that baby Jack is involved, though, as she must defend a tiny human, and her mother bear instincts are fully engaged. According to sources, she has essentially drawn a line in the sand. Can we blame her if she doesn't get it together, or if Justin does? Sometimes love is insufficient when your husband's mental health is deteriorating and he is sharing troubling content on social media, particularly when a 5-month-old infant is involved. Everyone is hoping Justin applies the brakes before it's too late, and it's like watching a slow-motion car crash. However, based on what we're hearing, Hailey has already taken one step forward and has made it clear that protecting little Jack is her top priority. What do you think, then? Please let us know if you enjoyed this video by leaving a comment below. To be the first to see my next video, hit the bell icon and click the subscribe button. Every week, I share updates like this one, in which I reveal your favorite celebrities' hidden agendas.